Hello YouTube, Den64 here, and I want to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game stuff. Like, lately, the games have only been coming out for the PSP, the Wii, and I guess the DS. The DS comes out with one, like, I think at least once a year or maybe twice a year. But the Xbox recently got one. I mean, maybe not recently, but they got one, and I think they're getting one called Decade Duels. But I know there was one that was like on the Xbox Live, or whatever they call it, because I have a PlayStation, so I don't have the Xbox and I can't go online and download it or something like that. But what I'm saying is, how come PS3 doesn't have a Yu-Gi-Oh game yet? I was doing a little bit of research, and there's nothing even in the works. I didn't do in-depth research. I didn't like question people or bribe people to find information out for me, but I just went to Yahoo and Google, and I just put down like PS3 games, upcoming PS3 games of Yu-Gi-Oh, yada yada yada, and I didn't find anything of like, upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh games. That really annoys me. Just the fact that like as you know, I'm a big fan of the PSP games. Like I have all except for the third one because it was never released in America, and I didn't want to pay like a buttload of money just to get the it would have been English, but I didn't want to pay a buttload of money just to get the game where it was just the exact same story, just new cards. But like the DS games, I actually stopped collecting. Actually, just most of the time because I didn't even know they were out, and when I would go to my store, I would like my GameStop, I would kind of forget about them, and then like by the time I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go next time I go out and get it. But then I just don't really bother because it's like, by the time I probably pick it up, it's already out generation, dated and everything like that. Or there's a new one coming up. But, like, Sony has been really good. Like, even the first PlayStations, they had Forbidden Memories. And then PlayStation 2 came out with, like, Duelist of the Roses. And they even had, they had, like, off-game, like, Forbidden Memories wasn't, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh game. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh base game. Like, it used some of the cards, but the gameplay was totally different. Like, Dawn of the Duel for the Xbox, that was a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I didn't like it at all, but it was a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I was about to say good, but it's not. Like, getting cards was garbage in that game. But like PS2 came out with not Dungeon Dice, the Capsule Monster team, which I love. I think that's a great game. Duels of the Roses, which is not. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh based. It's still a great game. Like, I still love playing that game. And they also came out with the Yu-Gi-Oh GX game, and it's basically just the GX game is basically just a PS2 version of the PSP game. I'm guessing it's the PSP version of like the second one or first one. I can't remember which one it is, but it's the same story. You pick a character. You're the same. In fact, it's the same screen. It's just it's on the PS2 now. It's not handheld, which is kind of cool. But it just, to me, like, why give it its own game? Don't just make a rehashed version of the PSP version. I mean, heck, before I had a PS3, I had a PSP and I had a PS2. I have a PlayStation, and I was really into my PSP for a while. Like, I liked the setup. I liked it. I had the fast one. Like when they first came out. I still haven't upgraded to a small one, which I'm not going to. But when I got my PS3, I only had a 40 gig at the time. But still, like when I first hooked it up and turned it on, I was like so excited. I turned it on, looked at the screen, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's a gigantic PSP!" Because it's got the same schematics. It's got like the setting icon, the sign in. It's just basically a gigantic PSP menu. But it made, I felt comfortable with it. But, as I said, there's no Yu-Gi-Oh games for PS3. There's not even just a PlayStation exclusive game. That one that you have to pay for, like a $15 or $20 game you buy at the store, and it's on your system. Nothing even like that. I would love that. I would love to have a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you just duel, you get cards, and you could just duel online. Give it a story mode or just like free duel. Like, hell, if the game was just a free duel and you got like points and you could buy packs and stuff like that, I would love that. I would basically just use it for online play anyway, because it gives you a chance to, use decks you probably wouldn't have, you might not use, or you could use decks that have cards you don't have. Like, even to this day, like, I don't have, like, Effect Veiler or stuff like that, or Titania, which I can't get my hands on for some reason. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you could get those cards in the game. Like, they wouldn't be hard to get. You could just buy packs until, you couldn't buy packs anymore. But, I think that'd be awesome. Like, my friend's girlfriend has the Xbox, not the Decade Duels, but the one that you can just buy off the system. And she enjoys it. I know she keeps playing it. When I was over at his house, she was playing it then. So it must be a pretty good game. So, I mean, I can't say anything about it. But like the new generations are getting it, except for PlayStation 3. The Wii got 2 games, Wheelie Breakers, which it was a kind of a Mario Kart with Yu-Gi-Oh characters, and my friend says it's good. It's just different. But like that's cool and bad at the same time. Like, I want a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, I thought it would be really cool to use the motion sensor and actually like put your hand, like, put the Wii control over your hand and just like act like you're drawing from a dual disc. I thought that would have been really cool. But they came out with the new one. I don't remember the name of it is here, but I don't have it. Like, you hear my beeping sounds because I don't have the name of it. Wow, this is very unprofessional. Hold on. Yu-Gi-Oh! These Wii. It's called not Wheelie Breakers. Dual Transfer. That's it. Sorry that took so long. But yeah, they got their own game, and that's actually a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I'm not aware of the story. I haven't asked my friend about it. He said it's a good game. But I know at least you get a deck. It's just like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game now. Same thing with the Xbox version. It's the exact same card. It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh base game. Well, I mean, it's not. It doesn't use the characters. It uses the cards themselves. It actually is a card game. So yeah, like, how come there's no PlayStation 3 game? Like, if you agree, please, like, maybe there's like a petition or something like that, that we can all like get on the internet and sign saying like, yeah, we want a Yu-Gi-Oh base game. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how come Sony can do all these other ones for PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PSP, but they can't do a PS3 one? Like, that's probably my biggest question. Just like, how come now there's not yet been a Yu-Gi-Oh PS3 game? And I'm hoping, like, maybe later on down the road that like this video will be obsolete because there will be a PS3 game. But as of yet and into the future, there hasn't been any word of, yeah, we're announcing a game. So I don't know, that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to bring that question up, like, how come there's no PS3 game? So if anyone listening to this knows of a PS3 game, or they agree, or whatnot, let me know, because that would be really cool. Like, I would definitely buy that game, and I would love to do that. Also, if you're a PS3 user, in the description is gonna be my PS3 name. I'm very short on the games I play. Like, I'm a Transformers fan, so I have Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen and War for Cybertron. I play Super Street Fighter 4. I'm not that great at it, but I play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm getting Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I have Metal Gear Solid 4, but I don't think I think the online's shut down for now. I don't know about that, because I think last time I tried playing, the servers weren't working. But other than that, I really don't have a lot. Like, I'm not a trophy hunter or anything like that. Like, I don't go. If it's a game I can beat the trophies with, I'll do it. But if any of the above games you play, by all means, send me a friend request. I'm not maxed out, but I'll take it. I'm not saying I'm on all the time. I'm normally on late, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, or sometimes I'm up early in the morning. I don't really also stay on for long. I'm not a hardcore gamer. I'm just a fun gamer. But I know when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out in the next, like, I think 2 days, that I'll be playing that with my friends for a while. Like, I have a couple friends who are getting it. Hopefully we're gonna have like a big lobby, and we're just gonna like just battle each other for a while. But yeah, so my name's gonna be in the description. Leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. This is just a discussion. This is what I'm gonna be doing here and there until I get a camera that works with this computer that I have right now. Hopefully the quality will be good, but I want to get back into actually showing my cards or showing my binders off again. Like, that was really fun. But yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Alright? Alright, peace out, YouTube.